You may look like a Bruno, but you smell like a dog.
Shut up, Big Mouth. You're shit and I own you.
Oh, he's right. Fuck. Welcome to the Bruno and Big Mouth show. I'm owned by Bruno, and my name is Big Mouth.
And I'm Bruno, and this is the Big Mouth and Bruno
show. Hello, welcome back.
We're back! Ha!
So, in exciting news this week, there is a new Cool Cat movie.
That we both watched multiple times.
Yeah.
Because it's only 15 minutes long.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically 20 minutes, but the credits start at like 17 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty short.
It's short hard to call this a movie.
Yeah.
It's more like a YouTube video.
Yeah, it's more like a short.
It's a short.
It's just like a PSA featuring Cool Cat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anyway, yeah. So the movie's called Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus? Or is it Stops? I think it's Fights.
It's Fights Coronavirus.
Yeah, he fights it.
That's actually what he does, though. It's a pretty literal synopsis.
Yeah, I mean, his answer to coronavirus in the film is just to punch it. So anyone out there, if you're wondering how to beat it, just punch it. You see some coronavirus coming your way, just power up your fist and let it rip.
I love the shot where he's punching the coronavirus in midair.
after Dirty Dog. Dirty Dog catches. Oh.
Let's start from the beginning, okay? So there's this dirty dog who's sick with coronavirus, and he's trying to spread it to all the rat hair stupid kids.
Yeah, he's sick with it, but he also doesn't believe in it, which weird combo.
Yeah, he openly acknowledges that coronavirus is a scam in the song Coronavirus is a Scam.
Yeah.
But then he has this coronavirus ball, which is like, okay, there's a coronavirus right in front of you.
Yeah, he catches it.
Yeah.
He catches the coronavirus in his hand. So yeah, Dirty Dog wants to spread coronavirus across this neighborhood.
Which he doesn't believe in.
Yeah, he wants to spread something he doesn't believe in. He's like a priest. Anyway. So that's a plot going on. And then the other plot is just Cool Cat hanging out with two little girls.
Which is weird because Derek Savage is definitely in the cat suit.
Cool Cat's gained a couple pounds if you've seen the movie.
You can just tell because of all the publicity around Cool Cat Saves the Kids at this point, and him just being an asshole on social media. No one wants to work with him. Okay, so you can tell it's him in the cat suit because he's super chubby and has Derek's build. Yeah. Pretty much. And it's Derek's voice for Cool Cat now as well.
Oh, Derek also voices Dirty Dog, by the way.
Yeah, both.
Yeah,
both of
the
them.
hero and the villain.
Yeah, it's like a yin-yang scenario.
The yin-yang of Derek.
But it's just creepy, okay? Yeah. It adds a creepier subtext to Cool Cat hanging out with these little girls, knowing that it's
a 40-year-old Derek Savage.
60-year-old 60, man.
Yeah.
He's in his 60s 40. Now.
He's much older. He's a creepy guy.
He's so weird. But yeah, it's his voice for most of it.
Yeah. And he gives terrible advice most of the time. Like, when the girls and him first meet, they are definitely a lot closer than 6 feet apart. Also, no mask.
Yeah, they're not social distancing. They're not wearing masks. And Cool Cat is a complete anti-masker.
Yeah, Cool Cat says you should wear a mask, and then he's like, oh, but I left mine at home, so I'm just going to continue to hang out without one. So, not very responsible advice there, Derek.
Classic excuse, honestly.
Classic. We all know Cool Cat's a Republican.
And he also, when they're doing the Cool Cat safety rap, he tells this little girl that she can put her mask down while she's singing, and then she doesn't say anything.
No.
She doesn't sing at all.
She's just breathing in coronavirus. You can pull down your mask if you want some of this Cool Cat coronavirus.
Yeah, the only good advice he actually gives is to sing happy birthday twice while you're washing your hands.
Unfortunately, the girls in this movie have never heard the Happy Birthday song before, so they're very poor at doing it.
Yeah, they don't know how to sing. They don't know how to act either. It sounds like all of the audio is dubbed
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
because,
like 75% of it is.
yeah, because it's sort of like the good, the bad, and the ugly most of the time, where it just doesn't match up with their mouths. And it's like the performance doesn't match either. It looks like they're barely like enunciating what they're saying, and the audio is like, "Oh no, cool cat," and they're barely opening their mouth.
Yeah, not very well done. Can we talk about the songs?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so Derek decided for this movie he was just gonna rap. And
the cool cat safety rap.
the Cool Cat Safety rap, Coronavirus is a Scam rap.
Oh yeah,
There's
Dirty
the
Dog has a rap too.
Yeah, there's a Credits rap.
The credits rap is so good.
Yeah, and let's just say he doesn't know how to rap. He doesn't even know how to rhyme or stay on beat or flow or speak in a normal voice. I just have no idea what he's trying to accomplish.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Everything about the raps are hilarious.
And the production quality of the songs is so much better than Derek rapping over them.
I know. He got like a really talented DJ to do the instrumentals, and then as soon as he comes in, it's like it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. It would sound better if there was a shitty beat and him doing it over it.
And it just sounds like he's using like a fucking laptop microphone. It's all fuzzy.
Like voice memos.
Yeah.
Damn, who would use voice memos to do something professional like a movie or a podcast or anything like that?
Yeah, good thing I'm using the recorder app on my phone. Not voice memos.
Outed.
What do you mean? I'm using the recorder app. That's not voice memos.
Oh, true.
It's a different thing.
So anyway, there's the Dirty Dog rap, which is called "Coronavirus is a Scam." And there was actually a leak of the credits on Twitter, and everyone saw that Derek wrote a song called "Coronavirus is a Scam" for the movie, and like lost their shit. And I must say, it did not disappoint.
No, it did not. I'm also going to say Dirty Dog is a lot cooler than Cool Cat.
Oh, I would hang out with Dirty Dog way quicker than Cool Cat.
Yeah, Dirty Dog does like cartwheels.
Yeah, and also the funny thing about Dirty Dog is Derek got a black actor, which I don't know. It shouldn't be a weird thing, but it's just
the only black character he's ever had in his movie is the antagonist called Dirty Dog. It just doesn't sit right. It's
kind of racist, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentionally that way, but it feels a little off.
He's like, "Hey, black boy, you're gonna play a character called Dirty Dog."
Dude, cartwheels and dance and rap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good.
That song is funny.
Also, in the end credits, they made a typo for Coronavirus is a Scam, and it's called Coronavirus.
Coronavirus,
yeah. Corina.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so beware the coronaviruses along with the coronavirus.
It sounds like Korea virus.
No, let's not get too political here, okay? I don't know. It was a 20-minute YouTube video. I don't have much to say. I feel like we've encapsulated most of the film already.
I think it has a good message at the end.
Oh yeah? What's the message?
Which is sort of the closing statements that say, some people don't believe in the coronavirus, so respect them.
True. True. Big true.
Everyone has different opinions about this virus. You should respect
everyone's opinions, even when they get people killed.
So
true.
I think Derek is just a QAnon supporter.
I don't think QAnon is crazy enough for him. Honestly, I feel like he's in deeper.
Yeah, he's gonna become a jihadist, I think.
Just wear the cool cat suit the whole time. Yeah. I'm doing it for the kids. Hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, what would you rate this movie?
Well, in terms of entertainment value, it's like a 9.
Yeah.
But like, with every technical aspect, it's a 0.
Yeah. So,
but I had fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a perfect score, a 7 out of 10.
Oh, we forgot to mention the part where he punches the coronavirus and it explodes.
I think we did talk about that.
Yeah, but briefly.
Yeah.
Dirty Dog makes a coronavirus molecule into a huge ball.
Using special sauce, which is just like a beer bottle.
Yeah, they put like a little bit of water into an empty beer bottle. He sprinkles it on the coronavirus and it gets huge.
Yeah, and then he throws it at Cool Cat.
Yeah, and he punches it and it explodes. It's like Michael Bay level special effects.
It's the best scene in the movie. It's the best shot in the movie. Cool Cat exploding a coronavirus particle.
Iconic.
Icon. Ick.
Ick.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Watch it. It's only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna try out a new segment here. Usually we talk about some new music, but I thought it would be cool to add something about music, like news or movie news or just anything like that. Yeah, music. But anyway, we're going to talk about some news.
Music.
And so one thing that I thought was pretty funny happening in the news recently. Well, it's not so recent at this point at the time of recording the podcast, but
within the past month.
More like over a month ago at this point.
The YouTube video said 3 weeks ago. So
I thought it was like anyway. So our favorite rapper musician Machine Gun Kelly decided to have a COVID concert.
By the way, I want to reiterate again, we are not a Machine Gun Kelly podcast. I know he just keeps on coming up every week, but this is not what the podcast focus is about.
We're like, okay, we're like Ralph the Movie Maker and his DC videos, okay? We're stuck with MGK. We need to talk about him.
He's a part of our brand now.
Yeah. Okay, so he did a concert in Jacksonville, Florida, where they don't give a fuck, and their mayor is a total fucking right-winger who doesn't believe in Corona, and
he thinks the coronavirus is a scam.
He's the dirty dog of Florida.
of elected
officials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he let this husk of a man have a concert that had absolutely no COVID protocols whatsoever.
Is he a husk, or is he more of a shell of a man?
A shell husk. Yeah. Empty cocoon.
Washed up pop punk reject. Creepy guy trying to relate to high schoolers again. A lot of descriptions you can make.
I'm in too deep. I feel too much. I love that lyric.
It speaks to me, but
it speaks to me so much.
Continue.
So yeah, it's just hilarious. At this point, I think it was April 15th, which was before most people were vaccinated anywhere. Really. Yeah,
it was especially in Florida.
But in Florida, none of those bitches probably got vaccinated at all.
No. Well, I mean, they were all under 18, so even federally. It would be hard.
Exactly. Logistically, it would be hard. Yeah. But even the adults that attended are probably anti-vaxxers themselves.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And at one point during the concert, he's just like, yo, y'all have been in your houses for a whole year. Let's make tonight our bitch, or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, none of these people ever stayed in their houses.
No, of course not.
What are you trying to say?
He's also like, shout out to the mayor. It's great on him for letting us throw this concert with thousands of people packed in this tiny venue without masks.
Yeah, shout out to this irresponsible person for letting us be irresponsible.
Hell yeah. Forget me too.
Yeah, it's like, some artists are like scheduling concerts now for like September or December or even like early 2022.
Yeah.
But like, he just really didn't give a fuck. He did not wait until it was perfectly safe at all.
No, he was like, I released the greatest album of the year and god damn it, I'm going to be fucking touring it.
Yeah. He's like, I need to gift these individuals with my presence and my music.
Yeah. I'm the Messiah. I'm the second coming.
I'm like a pop punk god.
Yeah. I mean, I legitimately think he thinks that.
Yeah. I think having that album be number one was a huge ego boost for him.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
If any of you listening helped him fucking do that, I swear to God.
Yeah.
You're going to the camps in a video game.
That was dark. Anyway,
I fucking hate this man.
I hate him so much.
But we keep talking
Which is
about him.
why I want to keep talking about him, because he lights a fire in my heart.
Yeah,
Truly.
I'm very passionately against Machine Gun Kelly.
So let's talk about the actual performance of the concert.
It's kind of hard to talk about it because the live mixing on it was so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good at all.
No.
Machine Gun Kelly's tone on his guitar is muffled as hell.
Yeah.
You can't understand what he's doing any of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad I didn't get to hear him sing. That was kind of drowned out. So.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guess the sound guys were good in that regard.
Yeah, they really did us a favor by mixing him poorly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just hard to discern any note or passage from any other note or passage.
Yeah, especially in the song Concert for Aliens. It was just like, all I could hear was the drums, and that's it. Like, I couldn't hear any guitar chords whatsoever.
I just remembered that, like, in half the songs, Machine Gun Kelly's just holding a guitar but not really playing anything. He's just holding it for the aesthetic.
It's about his image.
Yeah. And then in Lonely, he plays the guitar for, like, one measure, and then he just hands it off to another guy and continues to sing.
Yeah. Or he plays, like, the riff for the intro, and you're like, oh shit, is he actually going to play guitar for this? And then he stops and just starts singing. Yeah. He only plays, like, the basic chords for when the entire band comes in.
Yeah.
But not a good musician.
No, I would say he's not talented.
No, not at all.
I would say you shouldn't listen to his music or go to his concerts.
No, I mean, especially
right now.
Because of COVID and everything, but just don't in general.
Yeah.
Like, aside from that.
Aside from COVID, yeah, just don't support this man.
Like, okay, I don't know what else to say. He's just...
You remember,
he did perform Daywalker.
Yeah, remember in Daywalker when he gave the mic to the crowd and let, like, that one girl sing for, like, a verse, but she did really poorly, so he pulled the mic away right before she could finish.
Yeah, that was funny.
Because she was not the vibe.
I'm like, if I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, that part was funny, but...
One thing that's really cringe that MGK does on stage is that whenever there's a feature... he likes to just step away from the mic and mouth and perform all of the words of the other person's feature.
Yeah, like he did it.
Yeah,
yeah, like he made that
he's
part.
He's just like, yeah, look at me. I'm fucking like, it's me doing it. It's like the Tenacious D Master Exploder moment.
You know what would really blow my brain?
What?
When Corpse does a face reveal, and guess what? It's Machine Gun Kelly again.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
The thing is, I would believe that would be possible, but, like, I don't think MGK is able to do what Corpse can do.
Yeah.
He's, like, we talked about this before a couple episodes ago, but he's just the worst part of that song. I don't think he would be able to.
I think he's the worst part of my life right now.
Yeah. In mainstream music and media in general, he's just...
No, he's worse. He's worse than the coronavirus.
Yeah.
On my life, at least. My mental health? Way worse.
Yeah. We're gonna be like... By our like 7th time talking about him, it's gonna be like we just shot a Kubrick film. We're gonna go insane.
Yeah, we'll basically become Machine Gun Kelly. We'll become the thing we hate. Shells of Men. I don't want to make pop punk, Travis.
It's okay.
I don't want to.
We'll get through it.
Okay, just don't let me ever make pop punk.
Yeah, we didn't watch this part of the show, but there's one section where he did all of his older hip-hop songs as well, including the Eminem diss track.
I'm the rap devil.
I'm the rap devil. Your beard's weird.
Your beard's weird. Weird beard. Dude, your beard's weird. I'm the rap devil.
And it's just not good. I mean, I think the mixing at the show was probably better when there was just a backing track.
Yeah. Rather
than live instruments, because I don't think his sound technicians know how to do that shit.
No, I mean, when they were playing the guest verses, I could hear the guest verses really well, but whenever Machine Gun Kelly was singing, I couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm guessing just pre-recorded shit.
Especially earlier in the song.
A lot more audible.
Yeah.
I don't get... Why would he do Rap Devil when he lost that, like, battle?
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, do you remember how, like, my rapping career got ruined because I decided to get in this rap battle?
Yeah, remember how I failed?
Yeah.
This is what made me fail.
I'm the rap devil. Your beard's weird. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about
Yeah,
Mr. Kelly.
irresponsible dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a fuck. The only people wearing masks at the venue were like the security guards and no one else.
I hope MGK gets JFK'd.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of this podcast. The CIA is coming for me now. God.
He lives in LA.
Fuck.
We could go there right now.
No. We're
Let's
not
go
gonna
to his
we're not
house.
gonna hurt him.
We're not, even though we would probably like to.
Yeah.
But here's just a confirmation that we will not hurt MGK.
If one of you guys want to do it, though, I'm not gonna say no.
We literally can't stop you.
Yeah, we literally can't stop you, and we literally are supporting you. Okay.
Okay. I think that's it for the news.
Yeah, don't worry. Next time we do the segment, we will have more news. Hopefully, not just MGK related.
Yeah, we're building on our segments as we go along, so we'll have more news next time.
We're just trying it out.
Yeah.
Why not just test the waters?
Test the waters.
All right. Do you want to talk about our album?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Do a little intro, Daddy.
Yeah. So, the past week, or I guess like 2 weeks now, I told Bruno to listen to Oingo Boingo's album, Only a Lad. Oingo Boingo is the band of Danny Elfman, who now just makes music for movies. He did the whole Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack, and like Little Shop of Horrors. He just does like a lot of Tim Burton shit. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool guy, pretty charismatic, very strange.
Living legend.
Living legend. Yeah, so hey Bruno, what'd you think?
Oh, I really fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah. The banger
I thought it was
album.
a great album. Yeah. It was like it really helped boost my mood when I was on my way to work and shit.
Oh yeah, it's a great driving to work or leaving work album.
Oh yeah.
It just makes you feel good.
Yeah, I loved even the songs that I've heard on the radio before. Like I enjoyed much more in the context of the album, like Little Girls and Only a Lad, especially. Yeah. Only a Lad is a fucking banger.
That song's super good.
It's a really good song.
Yeah.
I was thinking like it would sound a lot more cheesy 80s than it actually did.
Yeah,
I mean, listening to
I feel like this album is kind of cheesy, but they know it and they play into it and just go over the top with it to where it's just kind of fun.
Yeah, I think Only a Lad is the cheesiest song on the album and like really 80s sounding, but also this came out in 81, so I think a lot of songs that sounded really 80s after this were sort of because of that song.
Yeah, and
it was really influential.
Like these were like one of the first like really synth heavy bands of that time, you know.
It's super influential. There's a lot of experimental shit on the record too.
Yeah, it's like they combine a million different genres into one.
Yeah, like just the fact that they have a horn section sounds sort of like it inspired bands like Mr. Bungle as well. A lot of it sounded pretty bungly, especially like, the song Nasty Habits.
I feel like there's like a lot of like ska sounding moments or something on the album too before that was even thought of to be a thing.
Yeah, I really loved the intricacies in the instrumentation because it sounds like they put a lot of work and time into crafting the musicality in each of the songs.
Let me give you a little fun fact. This band actually started off as like a theater performance.
Really?
Yeah, this was part of like a theater show, but then the band was so good they decided just to make it an actual band. So that's why dope. Like it sounds so theatrical and it's so big and grandiose the whole time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's super progressive.
Yeah.
It's like no one sounded like this back then.
You know, I mean, especially with Danny Elfman's voice.
Oh yeah.
Just going fucking insane.
He's nuts.
Yeah.
Like his range is so intense and he like it sounds like he probably influenced Mike Patton a little bit because he does so many different varieties.
Yeah, he's not just like singing. He's like does yodeling or he'll like talk in an angry voice. It's like he's playing different characters on every song.
Yeah.
It's just like what would the character do, not what would Danny Elfman do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's so entertaining to listen to him sing on this record.
Yeah.
I think he's like one of the main entertainment factors for me. Even though the rest of the band is really talented,
Yeah.
but he really
But he's
helps
like the
push them over
driving
the top.
force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because like I'm not like to say he carries the band would be too far because the band is also fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But this wouldn't be Oingo Boingo without him just going crazy on the mic
Oh hell
and
yeah.
just saying crazy shit and yodeling and just throwing his voice.
Even the music lyrically is really bold and just
Yeah, like little girls.
yeah. It they must have been really brave to release a hit single where it's just talking about how much they love little girls.
Yeah, it's not even talking necessarily how it's bad. He's just role playing a pedophile.
Yeah, and there's lots of stuff like that on the record, like the song "Capitalism,"
Yeah.
where it makes bold statements on the current currency system,
Yeah.
and he's
It's
just
the most
talking.
fun song about how the capitalist system is destroying America.
Yeah, and he what he's literally saying in the song is that capitalism is good, but it's so exaggerated that you
Yeah.
sort of know that it's satire at the same time.
Yeah. Also, like on the song Imposter, no, not Imposter, Controller,
Yeah,
it sounds like just like some schizophrenic dude running away from these perceived like FBI agents or something.
yeah,
Like just, I don't know, it sounds like he's going insane on the album.
yeah. There's lots of like really haunting lyrics on the album as well
Yeah.
that are super dark.
Well, even like, I don't know, all the songs are kind of happy, but sometimes it's like happy menacing in a way.
Yeah,
Like, especially on like What You See, I feel like that whole like chord structure and everything is very, very menacing, despite being a really upbeat song.
yeah. And there's a really wide variety of instrumental tones on the album as well.
Yeah.
Like in the song Nasty Habits, where it's just this orchestral, like creepy, like Halloween sounding
Yeah.
song that sort of sounds like a Mr. Bungle song for the most part.
Yeah.
And then there's songs like On the Outside, which is just like an 80s pop rock banger.
I'm on the
For the,
outside.
I'm on the outside. It's
God,
such a good song.
so good. Just
I fucking love it.
all the songs are like they're always changing. They're always introducing like new motifs or new things throughout the songs. Like I don't know, no one verse will ever be the same as the last verse.
Oh yeah. If I have like any tiny complaint is that some of the songs are too long, but I
Yeah.
like the songs, so I don't really mind that.
Yeah. No, I feel like it could have been cut down a little bit, especially on like the latter half. I don't know. I felt
Yeah.
like the first half was a lot stronger than the latter half.
I think some of my favorite songs are in the latter half.
Yeah.
Well, Nasty Habits is my favorite song on the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's the most creepy and bungle sounding.
Yeah, that's actually my least favorite one.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I just felt like it dragged. It didn't have that boingo energy I wanted.
Oh, I loved like the operatic vocals
Yeah.
in the middle, and like I don't know, it sounded like kind of like going to the circus on acid or something. It's
Yeah.
like, will we get home? Will we get home?
Yeah, no, still a good song.
Yeah,
Just like, I don't know. It still flows with the album as well. It just didn't resonate with me as much.
yeah.
My favorite song is What You See.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
I love that song so much. It's just, I love dancing in my car to What You See.
What you see?
Oh. It's just,
I love his vocals so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this album has like, it kind of reminds me. It's a weird comparison, but it kind of reminds me of like an Edgar Wright movie, where it's like the perfect amount of not taking yourself seriously, but also like putting in an insane amount of
Like
attention
effort.
to detail.
Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's a good comparison.
it's just so good.
So
Like,
good.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's just an entertaining fucking album.
Did you like the Kinks cover?
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I think that might actually be my favorite song.
Yeah, that one's really good. They like completely changed how the song felt.
Yeah, this is like a cliche thing to say, but they really made it their own and did something interesting and experimental with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I especially love like the middle section where it's like me.
Yeah. Where they do all this, they always do like these panning background vocals where they just like holding a note.
Oh yeah.
But like not like a necessarily nice sounding note, but just like a weird note. It's nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hell
brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
brother.
yes, brother.
Oingo Boingo.
Pretty much. It's not, Mr. Bungle sounds like a similar title as well.
Yeah.
Like, I would be so surprised if they weren't influenced.
No, I'm sure they're influenced.
Yeah. I think Oingo Boingo is really big among the Bungle fandom as well.
It's good. Oingo Boingo is a banger band.
Yeah.
We love Danny Elfman in this house. We love Jack Skellington. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
All of the songs have like a pretty clear story to them as well. It's kind of interesting to listen to the lyrics because like you sort of get a start and a middle and a conclusion out of like what's going on. Like Only a Lad, for example.
Oh yeah, that's just like a straight up story.
Yeah.
Not even any like metaphor or anything.
Yeah, it's about a delinquent kid.
Yeah, poor Johnny.
Who comes back around.
Johnny's a bad boy.
Hey there, Johnny! Hey, don't see me! I fucking love that. I love that part where he's just like, hey there, Johnny boy! I hope you fly!
It's so good. There's so much character. God.
Yeah. He's just going nuts.
Yeah.
This entire record.
I could definitely see like a stage show or something being created out of all these songs or something. I'm surprised there hasn't been.
I wish I could see Oingo Boingo.
Yeah.
Honestly. They had their last concert in the 90s, I think.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Because Danny Elfman just does composing now.
Yeah. I can see why he wouldn't want to be in a band anymore, but like this band is so good.
Yeah, but he's probably too old to have that same energy though.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be as good as early 80s.
Yeah, but I would have also loved to see them. It'd probably be like one of the best live performances. Honestly,
probably one of the most energetic and cracked out performances.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, that's what you want.
You want to be cracked out.
I want to smoke crack and listen to Oingo Boingo.
Hey man, smoke crack with me. Come on, man, just smoke a little crack with me.
I want to smoke crack with Danny Elfman.
I bet he would.
Yeah.
You just send him.
He would say yes.
Email his publicist.
I'm gonna call his publicist's assistant.
So, do you want to rate the album? You have more to say?
I think I went through all of my notes pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give it a solid 8. Yeah. I'm definitely going to check out more Oingo Boingo albums after this. Yeah. I'm really interested in their newest album, Insanity. Or no, I think it's just called Boingo, but the single is Insanity.
Yeah, it's called Boingo.
Yeah, and that album sounds like it's going to be way darker than this one.
No, this is definitely their most lighthearted one.
Yeah.
None of them are necessarily even like super dark, but it is darker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the song Dead Man's Party, but I heard that album is really good as well.
It is.
Yeah. I'm definitely checking it out.
Just listen to all their music. It's just all good.
On my Spotify Wrapped, it's going to be Boingo.
Boingo and Boingo.
Only and Oingo and more Boingo.
Yeah. I would also give this an 8 out of 10.
Fuck yeah.
Nostalgia makes it a 10 out of 10 in my eyes, but I know objectively it's an 8 out of 10.
Hell yeah!
Boingo. All right, you want to move on to the movie?
Yeah.
What did I make you watch?
You made me watch I Saw the Devil by, what's the director's name?
Shit. Fuck. Shit.
I can look it up on Letterboxd.
Jee-woon Kim.
Jee-woon Kim. And I don't know any of the names in this of the people involved in this movie.
Yeah.
Because I am white.
Yeah, it's hard to remember the
Korean.
Yeah. Well, we can describe them as serial killer man, secret super agent man, and the dead girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everyone else in between. So, did you want me to try to describe this movie, or did you want to do it?
You do it.
So it's about a psycho killer.
Kuskosuke?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna call him the Psycho from here on out. Just an establishing point. But he kills this detective's pregnant girlfriend and chops her up. And the entire movie is basically just a cat and mouse game between the detective and this psycho killer, who's played by the same guy who plays the main character in Old Boy.
Yeah, his name is Choi Min-sik.
Who is a fantastic actor.
Yeah, he's really good.
And it's one of the most engaging and brutal and violent Korean films I've seen in a long
Oh,
time.
this movie is very disturbing and fucked up.
Yeah. As
Especially,
soon as like
oh, you go.
as soon as I saw the beginning was like just this dude like chopping up a pregnant lady in his lair, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is super fucked.
Like, they show everything. Like, I mean, we should just say spoiler warning now, because
Yeah, fuck
we
it.
are going to spoil this thing.
Yeah. If you don't care, stick around, but we're gonna spoil it.
Yeah. But in like the opening shot of the movie, it's like him stalking the main character's like girlfriend, right, in the snow. And when he does like the kill scene, they don't cut away like most movies. You see him smack her in the head a bunch of times,
I
and like
know!
blood shoot out of her head and splatter everywhere.
Oh my god!
Like
the
it's so
entire
intense
movie.
and fucked up, and like just from that opening shot, you're like, whoa, like this movie is gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire movie is like that. It's like they just keep on that frame where he's hitting people over and over again.
Yeah.
And he has like a fucking pipe that he's hitting this girl with, and he hits her like 15 times, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, please stop hitting her.
It really lets you get very disturbed by it and show you like how disgusting and brutal violence actually is instead of something like entertaining.
Yeah. And they do all their own stunts
Really?
in the movie.
I did not know that. That's nuts, actually.
They do all of their own stunts.
Yeah.
They, yeah. The camera work is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially that one scene where the psycho is like, he's like getting picked up by the other cab.
Yeah.
And like he can clock a weapon on the guy behind him.
Yeah,
so
like
he just fucking stabs the shit out of both of them.
Yeah, and you see the car just like skirting all over the place.
Yeah, and the camera is like pretty much just wailing all around the car 360 degrees.
That scene was fucking intense.
It's fucking, the whole thing is just a huge adrenaline rush.
Yeah, it keeps you engaged. It's a long movie too. It's like 2.5 hours, but
yeah,
it never feels that way. Like it feels shorter than its runtime, in my opinion, just because it's so engaging and it's just like, holy shit, I'm in this world now.
Yeah, I would. Oh my god, I'm very much excited to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, to get more into the plot, I just think the structure of the plot's really interesting. Because typically in these sort of movies, it's like a cat and mouse where you have your main character. In this case, it's the boyfriend of the girl that was murdered at the beginning, and he's kind of like a secret agent.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like, get revenge for her, so he's chasing after the serial killer. And in most movies, you have to get to the end of the movie before they have their confrontation. In this movie, they meet within like the first 40 minutes.
They really cut to the chase.
Yeah, they meet in the first 40 minutes, and like the dude just fucks up the psycho. But then he has this moment where he's about to kill him, and he's like, no, I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like the whole premise of the movie is like, main character catches him and then tortures him and then lets him go, and he does that like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to, he's just not done with him yet. No. He wants him to really suffer for what he did.
Yeah.
And there's like a huge morality issue dealing with the main character where all of his peers are telling him like, yo, this isn't going to bring her back.
Yeah, like, and you're becoming like a monster. Like you're doing terrible, disgusting things to people.
Like you're becoming the monster to defeat the monster, I think is what the girlfriend's sister says to him. Which is like a really strong theme in the movie.
Yeah.
And as the movie goes on, you can see more and more parallels between the detective character and the psycho killer.
Yeah.
And it's so engaging. It's kind of comparable to the Teen Titans show, like the dynamic between Robin and Slade, how they're kind of like becoming more similar.
Yeah.
I was getting those sort of vibes where like the more he used similar means as the psycho killer to torture him, the more he became similar.
Yeah.
And it gets more and more engaging as it goes along because the psycho killer loves, he grows to love the chase.
Yeah.
And he starts to enjoy it more and more.
And
it
eventually
gets more
there comes a point where he can escape from it.
Yeah.
Because like the whole time he's being tracked by this tracking device, and near the end of the movie he realizes it and takes it out.
Yeah.
And instead of just like escaping and like disappearing because everyone knows he's a serial killer now, he's like, no, I want to keep playing the game. Like now I'm coming after your friends and family and you.
Oh yeah.
And I found that was very interesting as well. It's like he loves the game too, but he wants to win.
Yeah, it's fucking intense.
Yeah. Like
the entire last 45 minutes of it is just like fucking, I was on the edge of my seat.
Dude, and this movie is so, whenever they have their encounters, it's so brutal.
Yeah.
Like the second encounter they have, it's like at this hospital, and like he's like about to rape, and he starts to rape this one of the nurses there, and then dude comes
Yeah.
in and just starts beating the shit out of him, and then he like stabs through his Achilles tendon, and you see this the whole time,
Oh
and you
my
see him cut
god.
through it, and just like the screaming, and you see like the actual cut through the heel. It's just so intense and disturbing.
Yeah, the practical effects were really good.
Yeah,
Like all the beheading sequences looked pretty realistic,
yeah,
and all of the stabbing and pretty much everything was super convincing. There was even a shot like the psycho killer has a brother who's a cannibal.
just
And he,
happens to be.
yeah, and he's like eating human meat at the table with his brother, and he's like, "You never go back to other meat when you taste human meat." And he has this fucking basement where there's like a fridge filled with human limbs,
Yeah.
like legs and arms and shit. And fucking, he has like girls in his basement
No,
that
because
are tied
those are
up.
the owners of the house they're in.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
yeah,
I didn't even get that.
yeah.
That's
They
intense.
only say it in like one throwaway line, but yeah, very intense.
Like, holy shit. I think
uh,
his whole family is probably just batshit
yeah.
insane.
Well, I really love that whole like mansion scene
Yeah, it was
because it was the
good.
only time the main character really seemed to be like not in control.
Oh,
Like there's
totally.
points where like you're like, oh, he's getting tagged, like he's gonna get stabbed or something and lose this one
Yeah,
because he's having like
totally.
a 3 against 1 battle against like three crazy serial killers. So
Yeah, and then there's that one girl that's like the cannibal's wife or
yeah,
something.
I don't know. Like they're, I think they're like dating her wife or
Yeah,
something.
I like that they're vague about it
Yeah,
because it's just like this, there's also this woman here.
yeah. I got the vibe that like she's like Stockholm syndrome or something. Like
Yeah,
was maybe a victim, but then they just liked each other.
yeah, she seemed like really like she was hanging out with him and stuff, but she was really like
She didn't say
held back.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah, she was quiet and sort of like afraid.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Intense movie.
Very
I'm
intense
just
movie.
thinking about it again right now, and
Yeah,
it's just like the
giving
whole thing.
shudders.
I'm still really excited to watch it again.
Yeah, I like how the movie ended too, with him just
Yeah,
like walking and crying.
yeah.
Cause
I expected their last encounter to be a lot more violent, but
no,
it wasn't that.
no, it wasn't. Well, I feel like that's the only time we really saw the main character cry, except for like right at the funeral.
Oh
My
yeah,
mentality is
true.
like he used this whole like cat and mouse game as a way to like avoid grieving. And as he's like walking away, it's like, oh, now it's all hitting me. Like this shit's real. Yeah,
Yeah, I sort of took it as like he's keeping this guy around because A, he wants him to suffer,
yeah,
and B, because it's sort of his last connection with his dead fiance.
yeah.
And once the game is over and he's finally dead, it's sort of like
You know, this
it's
chapter of my life is done.
yeah, it's sort
Yeah,
of like a release of the burden, yes, but it's also more like, okay, now she's really gone and I
yeah,
need to accept that because
yeah,
this guy is my only connection to her.
yeah. The devil.
I saw the devil.
I control you with the devil. I saw the devil.
The title is really interpretable as well
Yeah,
because you could interpret it as the detective character seeing this psycho
serial
killer
killer.
as the
Yeah,
devil, but you can also interpret it as the main character becoming the
yeah.
devil.
Like seeing that dark side of himself
Yeah,
come out.
because
Yeah,
he really does some fucked up things in this movie
yeah.
that are morally questionable.
And he just seems to not feel it at all.
Yeah.
He has like this stone cold iron face throughout the whole movie. I even like a quick aside, but a lot of the fight scenes, it's like choreographed like a traditional action movie.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it seemed like what like some of the scenes were like out of the '70s with how it was like choreographed and the music and everything. But like it fit and it was nice.
Yeah, I thought the action was pretty well choreographed for the most part,
Yeah,
especially for all of them doing their own stunts.
yeah. I didn't even know that. That's intense.
They even did all of the driving stunts
That's
themselves.
insane.
Like when he's driving like on the opposite end of the road and swerving in between cars and shit.
Yeah,
There's even one where he's chasing the psycho killer and he like cuts off this one guy and there's like barely a car's length in between
yeah,
the car in front of him and the car next to him and he's just fucking
yeah.
like swerving at 100 miles per hour.
crazy.
And that's all him. Like, you see him just get out of the car and continue on with the scene.
Yeah. Great
It's
movie.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have much more to say.
I just want to talk about the final encounter with them.
Oh,
because
yes.
that was a really, really powerful moment.
Yeah. I mean, like, their final conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the psycho killer starts begging for his life, and you think that he's like actually learned his lesson or something, but as soon as he's done crying, he goes right back to being a creepy fuck, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this guy
That's
doesn't deserve anything.
It was just like a manipulation tactic.
But it was a wonderful performance.
Yeah, no, that guy's an amazing actor.
Yeah. Like, his whole performance in this movie is absolutely nuts.
You get to see him, like, he starts off as a crazy psycho killer, right? But you get to see him, like, become even more crazy and paranoid as he keeps on getting captured and, like, brutally maimed.
Yeah. And
like,
sorry, go ahead.
And it really comes out in his performance, too. Like, it's very subtle, a lot of the things, despite being such, like, an overt, in-your-face, aggressive movie.
Yeah. And it's sort of like a dual perspective. Like, you spend a lot of the movie following his character and growing to understand, like, what he's really all about.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, I think if you were to ask the director whose movie this is, you would say, like, oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, you spend a lot of time with both of them.
Yeah. I understand the villain just as much as the hero, which is really important for a good movie, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's real conflict.
Yeah.
It's not like real conflict if you're just like, okay, hero is perfect human, villain is perfect evil guy.
Yeah, it's not like fucking, like, there's no CGI guy who's like, I need to get this box to go destroy the Earth or whatever.
Decepticons.
It's like a really nuanced character that he's fighting.
Yeah, I must find the Allspark. I must destroy the Decepticons.
I need to find this MacGuffin so I can destroy the thing.
Yeah, but great movie.
Yeah,
great movie. Everyone should watch.
Yeah. Did you want to get to ratings?
Yeah, let's rate. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9 too. On my second watch, maybe it'll be a 10. But I actually did buy the Blu-ray in preparation for this because I wanted to see it that badly, and I'm glad I own it because now I can watch it as many times as I want.
Are there any good commentary tracks?
I haven't seen the commentary. I watched the behind the scenes where they do all of the stunts, and it was so crazy.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
They're just literally doing everything you see on screen.
Yeah.
And, like, especially the Achilles tendon scene. Like,
that scene still makes me cringe.
Yeah, it showed how they do that. And it's like a prosthetic, but still, it looks so convincing.
Yeah, it's like the Tom Savini, evil dead guy.
Yeah.
And Donna the dead guy. Yeah. Just great practical effects.
Yeah. Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Cronenberg.
Hey, Bruno. Hey, Bruno. Do you have any recommendations for me?
Okay, so my album for you to listen to is Purgatory Dance Party by Polkadot Cadaver.
Okay.
Which is one of my favorite albums.
That's a title.
And my movie for us to watch and discuss is Adaptation by Spike Jonze and written by Charlie Kaufman.
I needed an excuse to watch it.
Yeah.
And now I can.
I know you did.
I've been wanting to watch it for so long. Hell yeah.
It's going to be fun vibes.
Yeah, that's going to be good vibes only. Chill vibes only.
Only chill vibes here.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for...
Thank
you, everyone, for tuning into our podcast. If you want to be a part of the discussion, just do what he says and listen to the thing and watch the thing.
Yes.
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 Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Bye.